Ghanatube Sumodofo Snowy Masan so atenase ebusia for intempa so na make out say insembi koso ewo omanga ne mu trending issues akese pa na me nom enkwan nu enja fufuo nu nti mesre say be kwa gotie insem a koso na say pa na me de ka ho no ato aso emom.
Dr. Samuel Efriye, you are very integral as well to this very conversation because you sit in the heart of Ashanti, and that's Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital. You do a lot of interactions with stakeholders at the governance and political level, even within the NPP structurally, and then also in leadership. Now, what has been the perception and the public opinion, because it is the base of the party as a region, why the party might have lost?
All right, Roland, thank you very much. I think you can hear me now.
Fantastic.
All right, okay.
We are all even wearing blue.
Yes. You're looking nice in your attire, in your suit, and it's coincidence, you know. All right. Roland, when we look at the NPP, you can critically look at how they lost the election from the perspective of, I will look at the internal party wranglings. And this has been one of the key issues that made the NPP lost the election. You know, there was an issue about monocracy, that is the party members, just because you are a delegate where you are supposed to get some kind of money or some kind of items for you to come and vote for a leader. At the same time, the album, the local, that's the constituency, there was an issue about the album. And there was this issue about the campaign team and the party campaign. There was a disconnection, and this resulted in terms of these that is in the party for them to not get involved. And it's one of the things that the party has to work on it critically, and that is why now they are looking about unity and how they can also expand their delegate system to avoid some of these wranglings and some of these dissentment when the party lost the election. So the NPP is now on a stage to build unity, at the same time to handle their internal wranglings before they come, because beautiful ladies there have stressed on some of the issues, the economic issue, the leadership style of Nana Addo, but critically the internal party wranglings was critical for them. That is why most of them were not able to participate more. There were no commitment, there were no motivation for these party members to do most of their side. And you know, I think I heard that they were going for thank you tour. I think thank you tour, the good present that they can give to the party members is for the national executive to resign.
I don't understand.
That could have been the best. Yes, you know, Roland, I'm saying that the thank you tour. I heard my dear lady talking about Susan say that the small things you have to have. Yes, that is good. But politically, when you talk about thank you, the national executive has failed.
They have failed?
Yes.
Same thing that Anayato is saying. You're also towing line. Yes. They have failed. Dr. Samuel Efriye, why would you say they have failed, Dr. Samuel Efriye?
They have failed because when you look at all the party national executives so far, they have humiliated the party to this level because they were not able to lead. They could have done more from all the executives, because when you pick the executives one after the other, you match with NDC, you see that most of them were not able to match with the strategy, and there was a lack of strategy for all these national executives to handle the campaign. That's what I'm saying, that there was a disconnection between the national campaign and the party, the presidential candidate campaign. So there was not a strategy to handle some of these things, to bring the two together for them to campaign effectively. That's why I'm saying that the only thank you tour that they can give to the party is for the national executive to resign. Then the party will know that you have failed us and we are well motivated. We are now into to rebuild ourselves for the future election. And that is what I think they can help the party with the thank you tour. So Roland, it's unfortunate that the party, because the election that they have lost, is so humiliating. The party is down, and it's just some few weeks that the minority, that is a Penyo-Martin-led minority, trying to do some kind of actions to ensure that the party is back on track. So moving around to thank people, there's a kind of deep annoyance, deep kind of grief for the party members, and the only thing that they can be motivated, or they can be at least it's like somebody resuscitated, is for them to resign. That is the only thing that can make
Dr. Samuel Efriye, these observations you make and the position you have taken, are these stem from perhaps public opinion at the hub or in the hub of Ashanti or the party?
I will, based on observation, that we had an opportunity to read some of the, I think the Ashanti caucus, that is the Ashanti Region National Executive, I did a kind of research to go around to find out the reasons why the party lost in the region. It wasn't national. And these are some of the issues that cropped up. And the issue was that the national executive failed the party because there was no kind of a strategy. There was a disconnection of the national executive campaign as against the presidential candidate. That is where the issue comes in. The presidential candidate might be towing a different line, and and it affected the budgetary and also how resources was supposed to be channeled, because the presidential candidate will have his way, and the national executive also will have a different way. So which means that it will have two sessions where it is not being coordinated. And I'm telling you, a lot of resources that were being channeled to some of these party activities cannot be able to be accounted for. So the party national executive, I'm telling you, Roland,
must resign.
On the fact that yes,
okay,
that is our view, that is where the party can get on track, so that they will pick an interim executive. And I'm telling you, if the interim executive comes in to organize new national elections, they will be more credible. They will bring more party unity. They will ensure that the party is well strategized, well organized for the election. If the national current executives are there, it will still be where the issue comes in of people trying to be favoriting their candidates, because I learned some of them also wish to come back. I've learned that the general secretary wants to come back, but I think that he also have to look at the other side of the issues of the election.
Okay. Eugene Entry and the things he said, and some of the admissions by the former majority leader, that is Oseche Mensah Bonsu. How do we tie that in based on perhaps maladministration, not connecting with the people, and link it to the latest report coming from the Global Info Analytics indicating that some 59% of NPP voters blame the loss on the president, and then successively other individuals as well, even including the vice presidential candidate, all in some level of succession. How do we draw that synergy, especially since you're pointing out that a number of actions were undertaken which were just not right? No synergy between government and then party campaign, candidates and then party campaign.
Yes, Roland, all party members were involved in the loss, but when you allocate some of the percentages, you can critically deduce it in order of priorities or in order of importance. The president will take a bigger share. and also the presidential candidate will also take some party politicians will also take some of them, like in terms of their comments that they will be making out there, and also, as I said, about the party executive, the constituency executive, the MPs, some of the MPs, as you can also say, and then the delegates themselves, you know, and these are the things that made the party to just be disconnected from the people, the ordinary Ghanaians. And you know, you are the president, you are the leader, as one of your beautiful ladies was saying, that you know, when people complain, when people are saying, and even the party, you realize that some MPs were complaining about the Minister of Finance then, and that they wish that and that he has to be changed. And the president was insisting that because he has worked with him and he's working with him, he knows that he's capable. But these are the complaints. And you know, if he could have listened, I think things could have changed in terms of the economic perspective. And that is where the issue comes in. There was a total disconnection about what the government was trying to let us know that it's doing well, but the people were also giving a different view that no, things are not working, things are hard, there's a lot of inflation, there's a lot of things, pressure in the economy, we've lost our money, these are the issue. Employment, you see, these are the things that people were yearning, but you see that the leadership, the government was also looking at a different terrain. I don't know whether because the president was ending his tenure, but all the things that happened, that is for the president, that is Nana, the former president, were the ones that before or befell what that is Dr. Bawumia. They punished Dr. Bawumia because of Nanado leadership style. And that is what resulted in terms of Dr. Bawumia not being given an opportunity.
All right. Now, Nanaya.
Etie for me da ma sesa munya amre ekotie nsema ekoso ewo omani mu na obetimi enso e de wadwenkyere abreme ewo comment box no mu na making kind na e de amofefefe ansa na mesoro mu so no make I will be say aha eye Ghanatube so on subscribe na hit notification bell no emfa mame wodofo so ni ebusia for sisi ade akram.